Renaissance Cam here, back in effect. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, if y'all are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be alerted when these videos drop.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Now, as you guys can see, we're in the kitchen again, so that means I have another banging recipe for y'all to try. Today we will be making crab cake sandwiches, alright? Crab cake, bread, few toppings, few condiments, all that good stuff, right? So funny story on how I acquired these blue crabs that I'm using to make the crab cake sandwiches. I actually have a surprise for y'all. This past weekend I just manned up and bought me a new boat. So eventually I'll take y'all, show y'all my boat. We'll go out on it, catch some fish or whatnot. But yeah, so I bought my boat. I get it from Mike's Marine in Panacea, Florida. I take it to a boat landing, drive it around for a little bit, get the feel for it. On the way back from the boat landing, this guy's coming in with some crab traps, and one of my friends that I'm with, he asked him like, "Hey man, I see you got some crabs. How much you want for them?" So he's like, "Nah, you know, a couple dollars a dozen, a few dollars a dozen." He gives them 50 bucks for them. We take the crabs home. We take part of these crabs and we make a little, you know, seafood boil, sausage, potatoes, eggs, corn, all that good stuff. So I saved the crabs. These crabs have been sitting in the fridge for a couple days. So all the flavors from the crab boil has sunken into the meat. So all I did was just peel the meat out of the crabs, and I'm gonna use this to make the crab cake sandwiches. So with that being said, let's get started. All you're gonna need is the crab meat, of course, 1 lemon, 1 egg, 1 tomato, some spring onions or green onions, whatever you want to call them, 1 poblano pepper, some butter, some breadcrumbs. I have the garlic and herb breadcrumbs, some butter lettuce or Boston lettuce, whatever you want to call it, some mayonnaise, a little bit of horseradish mustard. Now you can use regular mustard if you want. I prefer the horseradish mustard because horseradish goes really well with seafood. And we're gonna need some sandwich buns. That's it for the main ingredients. Alright guys, now for the seasonings, very simple seasonings as well as the ingredients. We're just gonna need some Badia Complete seasoning, some parsley, some paprika, a little bit of salt, some olive oil, some lemon pepper, some Louisiana hot sauce, and most importantly, some Old Bay seasoning, alright? That's all the seasoning you'll need for this. Alright guys, so let's get started. So first things first, we're gonna take our 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of crab meat, however much it is. We're just gonna dump it in a large bowl, just like that. As you can see, I got the light and dark meat mixed in. And then we're gonna take some spring onions, just give them a nice, just a small chop. Throw those in there. We'll take 1 egg, throw it in there. We're gonna take a small poblano, this is a half a poblano pepper right here. This will give us a little bit of texture and heat. Then we're going to take in some horseradish mustard. I don't know why it got on my hand. Let me wash that off. Horseradish mustard. We'll take some mayonnaise. Next, we're going to take some of these Progressive garlic and herb breadcrumbs. I don't even need to say their name. It's not like I'm sponsored or anything.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Next, we're going to take about half a lemon, cut it in half. Take your hand, catch the seeds, add a little bit of lemon juice. Kind of let it just fall through your fingers, or take the seeds out, whatever you want to do. Get that lemon juice in there. Next, we want to season. So first, we're going to start off with some Old Bay seasoning. Good quality amount of that, because Old Bay and crab are just match made in heaven. We'll take a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce. We're going to take some lemon pepper. We're going to take some Complete Badia seasoning. We're going to take some parsley flakes. A little bit of paprika. A little bit of salt. Lastly, we're going to take a splash of olive oil. Alright, next we're going to take a nice sized spoon and mix. Alright guys, so now that we got our crab all mixed in, we are going to make these into patties and fry them in a cast iron skillet. Alright guys, as you can see, I got 3 extra large crab cakes out of all that crab meat. I got a smaller ball over here that I'll probably just make a real small crab cake out of, but yeah, I got 3 nice sized crab cakes, so we're about to fry these bad boys up. Alright guys, so to my cast iron skillet, we want to get it piping hot. We'll add a little bit of olive oil to it, just to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. We'll kind of let this rotate around real good. Alright, next I'm going to add some flavor, so I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter and let that sort of melt into that olive oil. When you're cooking, remember the olive oil keeps the butter from burning. The butter gives the pan flavor, alright? Alright, so as that's starting to brown, we're going to start dumping our crab cakes in. Just kind of toss them in your hand a little bit, make sure they're still uniform. Just going to press them down in and lay them flat. Make sure they're getting contact with the bottom of that pan so we get a nice even sear on each side. Alright guys, so we're going to let these bad boys cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or until we achieve that nice golden crust, and then we should be ready to eat. Alright guys, y'all know what time it is. Put in the work, time for another moment of truth. So as you can see, we got just a simple crab cake sandwich. Go ahead and get it to focus. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. I haven't had one of these in so long. Oh my God. I highly encourage y'all to make this recipe as usual. It's a lifesaver, it's a game changer. I promise you won't be disappointed. Alright? But in all seriousness, you guys, I highly recommend this recipe. It's easy to make, doesn't take time at all. If you got 10 minutes and you already got some crab peeled. The hardest part was getting all the crab meat out of the crabs, alright? That was the hardest part. It probably took me like an hour and a half. But as far as the prep and the cooking time goes, you should have this done by 10-15 minutes at the most. Once again, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and y'all keep on learning now. I'll see y'all next time.